Hello, Stephen Shockley here. Primarily the Sunshine music dude as of late, but I wanted to do a little tutorial, and I'm pretty awkward at tutorials, so this isn't going to be pretty necessarily, but I just wanted to show people how to do some free memory saves in Sunshine because it's good. And with advancements lately, like the better Sunshine engine, um, they do add a little bit on top of the memory load, especially if you're trying to load on console or something. So this helps cancel out some of that extra load on new features because more features, more memory. So this is an old Elements build, and Elements is a mod that's still in production. Look, Shadow Mario, Luigi characters. But the common.scs, the mario.scs, these are untouched. These are what we're looking for. The nintendo.scs as well. We'll look at a few things. So we're going to start with mario.scs. This is easy. Right now it's 871 kilobytes. That is how small the stock mario.scs is in Sunshine. I'm using Wii Explorer to open the SCS files in the game from an extracted ISO. And it's just the easiest for me. So, yeah. This section over here has an unused file that we can just nuke. This Yoshi whistle here, we don't need that. It's not loaded anywhere in the game. It's just ultra unused. It's just taking up space. We don't want it. It's taking up extra memory. So take that out, save. Let's see how much that saved on Mario alone. Just give Wii Explorer a second to do its thing. It saved over 15 kilobytes just on its own. 16. So, yeah, free memory. That's always good. Now let's go into Nintendo.scs. Right now it's 104 kilobytes. So, this one depends. If you are not using Better Sunshine Engine, only take out the files over here. Not all of them, but the ones I'm going to show you. This is a little version of the title mark. It is unused. You can take this out, no problem. This stays. That's the Dolby logo. You want that. That is the Nintendo logo. You want this. This is an unused version of the Nintendo logo. You don't need that. So, see ya. This is used. I don't exactly know what it is, but it is used. My cat is trying to climb on top of my lap while I am recording. um, but yeah, that is also used. So keep that. Now, if you are using Better Sunshine Engine, the audio res has this file in it by default, msound.aaf. It's patched, and you don't need this one. If you are not using Better Sunshine Engine, there is also a gecko code to get around this, to only load this file in audio res folder. Otherwise, it loads in both. You don't need it to load in both. It just adds. So if you have Better Sunshine Engine installed, or you have the gecko code to have it only load from the audio res, so you can keep using Vanilla Engine if you want to, delete this as well. This is the biggest save in this folder. And might as well delete the folder too. It's just a reminder of the past. You don't need that. Bad memories. Save it, delete it out of your life. Now let's go into here and see how much that saved. Ooh, look at that. Like 80 kilobytes. It was like 104 before. Now it's 24. Awesome. We didn't even get to the best part yet. This is 127 kilobytes in Sunshine. Wait till we're done. It's not going to be. Hello, whiteball. You are unused. You can go away. Unused text font. This isn't even used in the Better Sunshine Engine debug mode, so this can also go away. There's a few things in here that are used, so we gotta be careful. These Shadow Palm files, these are unused. This is one of the earlier discoveries for the unused files in this folder in particular, but all the knowledge I'm getting here is strictly from things like the Sunshine Hut Discord and the cutting room floor. Nothing I'm getting here is really anything new or exciting or my own knowledge, really. This is just stuff. These shadow balls over here, Mewtwo's shadow ball, this is unused. And the one above it, the half shadow ball, was also unused. So this leaves 4 files. These 4 files specifically. These are the ones you'll have left over here. And then at the bottom, just to show you again, over here, these 2 files are unused building textures. We don't need those. They're never used. There's also an unused arrow. We don't need that. Why do we need an unused arrow? So yeah, cool. More. If you go into the camera folder over here, there's a bunch of dummy files just sitting there in our file system. Why? I don't know. But they are also unused. And they are ugly. And they're not necessarily taking up a lot of space. Honestly, I think they're only taking up a few kilobytes. But we still want to get rid of those if we want things to be nice and clean when we come in here. If you're working on a mod, especially one that uses code edits, when you go into your common.scs or your mario.scs, you don't really want to be looking through things that aren't even being loaded because it's just going to get in the way. And later when you're running out of memory and you're like, oh crap, I don't know what I can and can't delete, it's going to be a problem. If you just start out with a nice clean file system, you don't really have to worry about clutter later on. And you know your limitations, you can work where you need to work, and you'll always have a pretty consistent, bar for where your memory is going to be. So, heck yeah. Let's see where common.scs landed. 64.5 kilobytes. It's a pretty good save if you ask me. And I'm pretty sure I missed a file as well. So let me look one more time because I remember that I was able to get it to 64.2. I think there's something extra in this one that is preventing that from happening. But that's okay. I'm not going to care about that. Extra 0.3 kilobytes isn't going to kill me. So either way, that's a really good memory save right there. So you're either going to land at 64.5 or usually where I land, 64.2. But either way, between that and Mario, which was 15, and then Nintendo.scs, which was another 80, that's a really good save right there. And that cancels out a lot of the extra load that is added with extra features that have been put in as of late. So if you're having any memory issues with your mod or you just want a little more free space to work with, there you go. There's some free space for you.